Hello again, everyone. Edwin Leonard back once again. In this YouTube astrological segment, I'm going to be dissertating and talking about zodiac or astrological sign compatibility between Cancer and Pisces. And yes, it does apply and pertain to the sun, moon, and ascendant for both people. Now, when I look at this compatibility, they are trine by sign. They are compatible by sign. They are both water signs. Both can be very empathetic, very compassionate, also very sensitive and intuitive as well. They can also have very strong emotions, both of them. Cancer can have very strong emotions, and Pisces emotions at times, if they let it get the better of them, and can be all encompassing actually, I think. But so they both need on the one negative side, they both need probably to go on the side of caution in terms of what they say to each other and how they present things, because both these signs can be exceptionally sensitive. Cancer can go through protracted periods of being very reticent when hurt, and Cancer might not always reveal right away when he or she is hurt. And Pisces can be very sensitive at the same time. So that's something to consider as far as the compatibility goes with these people. Both these signs of being feminine signs are introverted. Cancer introversion is often connected with the home and family because they could be very enamored with home and domestic activities and doing things with their family at home. While Pisces is a little bit more about, I think, just general seclusion and solitude. And the thing about this is now, even though Cancer is a water sign, Cancer, I say, is a little bit more pragmatic and practical than the dreamy Pisces. And Pisces is not always really as practical as Cancer, and Cancer can help that with Pisces, I think, regardless whether this is a platonic or significant other relationship that these two have. And I think Cancer can also help Pisces manifest their dreams, because you see, Pisces is a mutable sign, and mutable signs are often more about thinking about things and speculating, pontificating, while cardinal signs are more about initiation and enterprise. And Cancer can at least help Pisces get their dreams off the ground and maybe put them into like practical use, so to speak. So those are some things to look at as far as compatibility goes with these signs. Now, when I look at this as far as money goes, now if this is a situation where these people are, it is a significant other situation and they are living together, whether they are married or what have you. The thing about it is Cancer is generally would be the more prudent one and more cautious in regards to money, monetary situations and spending. If they have children, Cancer may be the one that might be emphasizing more about tucking money away into the nest egg, so to speak, for these children as far as college or whatever it may be. While Pisces is not really one that is so much as much concerned about things that are monetary or possessions. Cancer can be more enamored and infatuated with home possessions and things that are suitable for the home, while Pisces is not really one that puts quite as much emphasis on that. So you have a little bit of disparity this way, as you do even with the most compatible signs. This is a compatible combinations of zodiac signs. This is a very exceptional compatible. They are exceptionally compatible, but they can have disparities just like any other two zodiac signs. Now, another thing is, well, as far as in the bedroom, well, both of these being water signs, they could really intuitively know and understand what each one wants. Pisces can be very idealistic, and this could apply in the bedroom as well, and they often have a very strong fantasies. And Cancer being having that love nature so strong in them and that nurturing ability, they can having this showing this strong compassion, they could take Pisces into those sexual dreams that they want. This could really be the ideal match for Pisces in the bedroom. And the thing about, and also a little joke here, is that maybe Cancer can nurture Pisces if they have any foot fetishes. I'm joking because Pisces, many of you may know Pisces does rule the feet. Now, the thing about this is that looking at these two signs, they both like to have, I think, their time a little bit by themselves. Pisces is more, a lot of times, going into their fantasy world. It may include fiction books, fantasy novels, even maybe video games, and things, whether it's movies. And Cancer light is an introverted type, so they both need, and they generally would, I believe, respect each other's need for those private moments and being sometimes even having that alone time for each of them. And the thing too is what to be careful of. Being both water signs, they both can be impressionable, and I think Pisces even a little more so than Cancer on average. So Cancer can be temperamental and have the very strong mood swings. They got to be careful that Pisces doesn't pick up on a bad mood, and even vice versa. So anyway, well, it's important to look at the aspect, if any, that is made between the energies of these people, as this could indicate whether there might be perhaps even better, a greater compatibility, or maybe compatibility that might not be as good as initially indicated. So the thing is, let's say, for example, that there is a trine aspect between the energies of these people. Now, let's say that one person has the sun, moon, or ascendant at Cancer at 21 degrees, and the other person has the sun, moon, or ascendant at Pisces at 18 degrees. Well, that is auspicious and positive. They're already trine by sign. They are compatible by sign. And if you have the flowing trine aspect in addition to this, this could even make it even more flowing, compatible connection between these two people as far as this aspect goes. Now, however, on the negative side, you can have an out-of-sign inconjunct aspect take place between these two people, these signs. Now, let's say, for example, one person has the sun, moon, or ascendant in Cancer at 29 degrees, and the other person has the sun, moon, or ascendant in Pisces at 1 degree. Well, this could be adverse or adversarial, and this because inconjuncts are often about adjustments, and these people might have to make a few more adjustments than otherwise indicated. Now, keep in mind, though, they are compatible by sign, being trine by sign, so you do factor that into the equation as well. Now, you could also have an out-of-sign square aspect take place between the energies of these people. Let's say, for example, one person has the sun, moon, or ascendant in Cancer at 2 degrees, and the other person has the sun, moon, or ascendant in Pisces at 28 degrees. Well, that could be adverse or adversarial. This is an out-of-sign square aspect, and you could have a few more challenges and having a few more disparities and perhaps disagreements than otherwise indicated by this compatibility between these signs. Now, they are trine by sign, so they are still compatible by sign, though, and you do have to factor that into the equation as well. Well, anyway, people, that'll conclude this YouTube astrological segment for zodiac or astrological sign compatibility between Cancer and Pisces. And stay tuned next time, where I'll be dissertating and talking about zodiac sign compatibility between Leo and Leo. Two things I want to get with you on before I head out. Firstly, the stars may impel but do not compel. And secondly, never isolate any single astrological element, aspect, planetary placement, position, configuration, influence, or what have you, and make an analysis of a person, astrologically speaking, based on this alone. Because astrologically speaking, the person is the sum of all their components in their natal chart, and not just one. Until next time, people, stay well.